Jesus Christ.
It's a James Cameron film.
When soldiers are bored. Duct tape is one of the greatest inventions ever made.
Welcome back, everybody, to Shift Fire, and you are tuned into an episode of Social Media Recon. You've got the videos. Cameron and I have the patience, just a little bit of it. Let's see what happens. Cameron, are you ready?
Absolutely ready. Everybody knows this is my favorite segment.
Dude, you're going to crush some souls today. I can already
Let's
feel it.
do it. Shooting with a pistol. Bazooka Jake. Clean, clean, clean.
I like that precision movement, like when everything's very efficient.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
That's good. First round impact really fast, so that's awesome. Yeah, really clean.
He's got the proper gear. He's got the cool battle belt, the good hearing protection, the nice cap.
Good on you, Bazooka Jake. Very efficient. Welcome to the military. Make sure you mop that courtyard of all the rain that's coming
I want it to be bone dry by the time I get back in 20 minutes.
The punishments that
It's actually fun.
It looks fun. The punishments that some leadership come up with are legendary.
Yeah, you should never say the Army's not a creative place.
Or for the stupid, because this takes some serious brain power to come up with.
Yeah, you can see the wind blowing the rain like sideways.
It's sideways. This must be Georgia. You got rain coming up from the ground. Typically, these punishments happen when you have like a lot of free time.
Soldiers sliding inside a ship because of a hurricane.
Because of a hurricane.
Oh, I'm sick already.
Going through hurricane
where
on
are these
ship?
guys from?
The Navi. Oh my God.
Whoa! Crazy!
Jesus Christ.
It's a James Cameron film.
Yeah, this is why I didn't join the Navy.
Whoa, that's crazy, man. This is actually really entertaining.
Could you imagine you were in the gym at this point? You're like trying to max your squat and you're like, and then you get 100% VA disability. God damn it. Oh man. I get very seasick.
Yeah, I couldn't be below deck when this was happening. I have to have like a point of reference like outside of the ship to like latch onto. I'd be sick. I'd be so sick right now.
Well, the good thing about, sea legs, in my opinion, are 100% earned. Like, you have to be on ship for a little bit and then you'll be fine. But you can totally train your body to get used to it. And not for me, man. What a good memory, though. Remember the time we went through that hurricane and, like, PFC Jordan, like, lost his leg because the torpedo fell? And
I crushed it.
Yeah, crushed him. Oh, good times.
Oh.
Such good
I think
times.
we put that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Smith, just the person I need to see. Why you join the Army, man?
I need money.
You money?
Oh, you in the wrong place, buddy.
Yeah, not the place to do it. That bonus is gonna run out real fast.
You must have had no money before that.
Eating Pringles.
I needed money for Pringles. Is that a new whoopee?
No, that's a sleeping bag.
No, you don't get paid a whole lot in the military.
Yeah, if you join the
Just gonna lay
military,
that out
yeah,
there.
they put out gnarly bonuses, but read the fine print.
You get some good opportunities if you join the right unit. But,
Yeah, for real.
Pay is not one of them.
Yeah, I got $60,000 from my Air Force recruiter to join the PJs, and then you're like, oh, I have to actually pass PJ selection to get the bonus.
Yep.
Oh.
There's caveats, baby.
There's caveats. Read the fine print, folks. I think as an E4 in regiment, I was making $800 every 2 weeks. And that's with pay bonuses. Like, you get extra pay being in like special operations. So yeah, I was making like $16,000 to around $2,000 a month as an E4 in the Ranger Regiment.
I was happy that I joined in Special Forces because when you graduate from the Q course, you automatically get promoted to sergeant no matter what.
Yeah, you're probably making what, like 11 paycheck?
Well, back then I couldn't tell you, but it was enough to live off base. There are a lot of good reasons to join the military, folks. Higher pay is probably not one of them.
Yeah, unless you join the Guard. The Guard pays a ton. If you talk about the Guard, you're poor.
Private
When
Snuffy,
soldiers
report.
are bored.
Private, what's your first general order?
My first general order is, I will...
Wrong.
It's classic.
Starting position, move.
Yep, now buddy.
NK hands. Exercise. 1, 2, 3. Move.
You ever do
1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
a few. Yep.
Yeah, you ever do Little Man in the Woods?
Little Man in the Woods, yeah. I thought that was the most cleverly named punishment.
Yeah.
I always had a smile in my heart when I had to do the Little Man in the Woods.
Yeah. Are just like an embarrassing one. It doesn't take any actual effort to do. It's just you look like an idiot perform them. It's more like I'm gonna embarrass the guy in front of a big public. I wouldn't label them as soldiers because they look like they're still in AIT, but
They got their safety belts on.
they got their PT belts.
PT belts.
Yeah, it must be AIT because they have their phones. But basic training is super soft now. The is just like kind of a dead exercise now because hazing is like super bad in the military.
Right, you got to watch out for people's feelings. Very important.
Yeah, it doesn't smoke you, but you look like an idiot. It's one of those funny ones that you just throw in the mix. Soldier taped on a tank.
What? Now I have to see this now.
Like, is he being filmed on the tank, or is he actually? Oh, he's
no,
taped
he's
to it.
actually literally taped onto
There you
a tank.
go.
You know,
It must be his birthday.
I was gonna say because like this takes a little bit of cooperation from the prank E.
They're elevating it too.
They're lifting him up where he belongs.
Yeah. No, duct tape is one of the greatest inventions ever made.
The
And this
bane
is-
of privates everywhere.
Yeah, bane of private's existence. But no, this is all in good fun. I'm
All
sure
in
he's
good
like,
fun.
can you guys tape me to this? But yeah, if it's your birthday,
Right.
he would be crying because your birthday is the worst day in the military because you just get the shit kicked out.
Yeah, that day you learn to dread.
That's why you change your Facebook. You know, you don't add any of your friends.
Stay off of social media.
You put your phone on Do Not Disturb so nobody sees your mom like, happy birthday, Stuart. You got to protect your birthday at all costs.
And they got to get a lot of pictures too.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
obviously posting it out on social media for us to enjoy.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is what I love. Starting off strong here on Social Media Recon.
Yeah, I'm having a good time
Absolutely.
already.
So you're an artist? Yeah. Are you good at it?
Reloading.
Bang. Good emergency
Pretty smooth.
reload. That's a nice rifle, though. I want a suppressor. Good, fast.
Very smooth. I like
Very
that.
smooth.
Yeah, very competently done.
And the one thing that I do see a lot now on social media, especially in like the firearms industry, is people primarily practice emergency reloads versus tactical reloads. And the difference is emergency, you're ditching your source of feed. So like, see, mag hits the ground. It's out
Not
of the
even worried
picture.
about it, yeah.
Not even worried about it. And it's like getting the gun up as fast as possible. Hence, emergency. But in like, I don't know, the military or where you need to keep all your equipment on your person, tactical reloading is going to be more of a priority. Unless you really need to get that gun up, then emergency. It's all task and purpose driven type of movements. But you don't see a lot of people, you know, on social media now practicing tactical reloads, which take a little bit more time. They just want to be fast, fast, fast.
Things tend to trend. Things
Yeah.
will ebb and flow and become popular more and less popular. So maybe we're just in a time like that on social media
It is.
within the firearms industry.
I mean, the guy's proficient at it, 100%. So good on ya. But I want to see some tactical reloads, man. Those are even harder because try restowing that magazine in the pouch. That's a task in itself. But cool, yeah, looking good. That was clean execution.
Army,
sweet memories.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who had a mind to disagree?
Oh, there you go.
Help me
Oh, did we
embrace
rescue him in the Swiss
Around.
Alps?
I'm never coming back here. Oh, it's good you have good memories, man.
Hey, you
And
good.
If social media has done one thing, it's recorded a lot more memories for people.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, one of my biggest regrets was I didn't think I took enough pictures. In special operations, like, keep your to yourself. I had no plans of, like, posting all this shit while I was in, like, OPSEC violations and whatnot. But I definitely wish I had more pictures of, like, my buddies and I. Did I tell you, my first week on deployment, I dropped my phone off a 3-story building and didn't have a phone the entire deployment?
Oh, man.
By my own choice, because I, like, picked my feet up on this wall and kicked my phone off of it by accident. I was like, "Dang! I thought these iPhones were rated for drops, just not 50 feet.
In Syria. I took a fair amount of pictures, mostly of us working out. I'm happy for the pictures that I had. I've lost a lot of them. You just kind of lose stuff over the years. I wish I'd held on to them. But no, there's a lot of good memories from
That
those.
was so many good memories.
Most of which we shared with you.
And the funny thing is that most of the good memories were terrible in the moment.
Yes.
Those are the best memories. They're
Yeah.
the ones that sucked the most.
Because they burn themselves into your brain.
Exactly. When you do something really tough and you're like, wow, this fucking sucks. When I was in Ranger School, I hated my life. Like, it was terrible. But then looking back on it, I was like, that's a good time.
It's funny the moments you remember. Like, I
Yeah.
remember a specific moment during selection. It was team week, and I was the leader. We came up with a contraption to get a Jeep with one wheel off the front right that was missing. So we had to kind of counterbalance it, like a counterweight. So you had one guy sitting on this side, one guy steering, and then a bunch of us pushing. And I remember pushing up the hill, and just like your whole body is burning, and you're sweating, and it's a hot day.
Yeah.
I remember that moment very specifically, and thinking like, I'm doing it. I'm doing the
it.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I remember from RASP when we were at Cole Range, which is like the second week, and that's like the hardest part of it because you're just out at Cole Range, which is a regiment-owned like piece of land just in Benning, and you just get f***ed with. I just remember they made us set up these tents, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they've been smoking us all night, and they're finally like, go get some sleep. And they're like, get in the tents, bed down, you have like 2 minutes to do. So everyone's just like freaking out and like cramming into these tents. We slept for, I think it was like 17 minutes. I bedded down, I looked at my watch, it was like 3:02 or something like 3:05, and then all of a sudden I like woke up and someone was screaming at me. They're like, get up, we're going for a run right now. And then I looked at my watch and it was like 3:20. Yeah, and I was like, and then we like got out and just ran. Looking back on it, like that was fun. That was a good time. Soldiers meeting with someone important.
Who is this important someone?
I like I did.
Oh, what country are we in right now?
Probably Israel or something. Yeah, look at all them bushes.
Hiya! Whoa, he's dancing.
That was in reverse. Did you ever have to meet any important people?
General Freakley, he was the post commander at the time of Fort Benning when I went in, and we were doing the whole morale thing, which we've talked about before, where we both had special dog tags that I got to carry.
Oh yeah, the carrier
in my time in basic command team. Yeah, they call me the General's daughter. General Freakley, I remember I got chosen to, when we pass off to him, he comes to the front and we salute and I hand off everybody to him and then he gives a speech.
Meeting leadership is kind of a terrible thing. You're just like, you dread it because everything needs to be spick and span. Well, it's just like there's so much prep work for like something that lasts maybe 10 minutes.
Exactly, yeah. They're there and they're gone and they don't notice half the stuff that you did for them.
And you do so much work. Like, for example, I went to Chipotle yesterday and it was the best Chipotle I've ever had in my life because the owners were there. Like, I eat Chipotle a lot, but that was like the best Chipotle I've ever had.
They had the guy on point.
Yeah, and the guy that was behind the register usually doesn't say anything, and this time he was like, "Hey, how's it going? Oh, you want a water cup? Okay, yeah, sure." And then usually I'm just like, "Why the f are you being so nice to me? I know you, dude." And I like look over and they're like inspecting the trash cans. I was like, "Oh, that's why." So it doesn't just exist in the military, but yeah, so much prep work that goes into just like a 10-minute thing. It's ridiculous.
What did you think of the videos that we saw today? Which one was your favorite? Which one did you absolutely hate? Let us know in the comments down below. Also subscribe to the channel, folks. Hit that notification bell so you can stay up on the latest and greatest with Shift Fire videos. Folks, we'll see you on the next one. Welcome back, everybody, to Shift Fire, the exploration and a pre-shot. Not going to do that part. You are tuned into an episode of I
I blacked out. What happened, dude? I don't even remember the videos. No. Let's see.